Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Fleza. How are we doing today? It's been a moment. I feel like, it's only been a few hours since our last stream, kind of. Or at least it feels like it. But at the same time, it feels like it was forever ago too. Today we're going to be doing some more theorycraft building of Dungeons and Dragons characters, utilizing some popular vTubers as kind of the base. I guess base models for the characters in question. And so, let's go over to. Let me pull up the screen here. So, you see, here we are. Again, now, much like last time, this stream is not sponsored by anybody. This is just me utilizing a tool that I find very useful. Not sponsored by D&D Beyond or Wizards of the Coast or anything here. Especially because I think they just merged together, finally. Which is interesting and exciting in its own way, but that's a topic for another situation. So here we are. We're going to create some new characters. Now, much like we did last week, this is going to be a 5-character party. And roughly, again, we're split into 5 roles here. Let me pull up our scroll here. So, yes, again, roughly we have 5 roles here. Our tank, our kind of damage, our kind of mage, our expert, and our healer, so to speak. These are very loosely defined, of course. Have your D&D party be whatever, you want it to be, of course. But this kind of is almost the standard of kind of parties. You have a tank, you have a healer, and you have some kind of mix of other roles in there. So, who are we going to be looking at today as our basis? Well, last time we had the Hololive Ian myth group. And partially, because they are probably the next group that I am most familiar with. We're looking at Hololive Ian's Council. And what kind of group would they form? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, let us take a look here. Who are we looking at first? Well, we're going to kind of go... We're going to go in inverse alphabetical order here. So, let us utilize our first person here is Sana. So, we're going to use the standard option just because it's very simple to do. This is going... No, not San. This is Sana. Now, I was thinking about this one before kind of going into this. And in order for, in my opinion, to really kind of capture the essence of this, we're going to enable the critical role content here for these characters. We're going to go with we're going to add the optional features and customize origin. Ignore all this stuff. Really, this is more focused on kind of the theory crafting rather than the in kind of gameplay. Much like last time, we're going to go with the custom lineage for all of these characters. I'm going to put that out there right now. Simply because that allows us to maintain their appearance, their lore already established, as we look in on these D&D characters. Now we can't choose big for Sana, so we have to choose medium. So we'll say she has her limiter on here in this particular instance. Now, thinking about Sana, it's very difficult to say kind of which scores would benefit the most. Now I have a class in mind, of course, for Sana here. So I know which one would be best in this instance. But at the same time, it kind of doesn't accurately, well, Sana, I'm sorry if you ever see this. I don't know if necessarily reflects, but we're trying to make effective D&D characters too. Kind of just using the vTubers as a base. So we do need intelligence here, because you'll see why in a moment. Now we need to choose a feat here. I didn't think too much about feats. What is a good feat here for Sana? I think having Sana be no, she's not really considered to be the leader of the council, so I wouldn't put inspiring leader here. She has displayed a fair number of skills. We could give her skills out the wazoo here. But I think what if we give her telekinetic? Ooh, that's good. Let's give her telekinetic intelligence here. One variable trait, dark vision or proficiency. I think we're going to give her dark vision here. You have to be, I mean, space is kind of dark in a lot of ways. A language of the void. Well, now, look at her celestial. Kind of makes sense, you know. She's space. Space is a lot of celestial bodies. Okay, now what is the class that we're going to go here? Obviously, we took intelligence as our stat boost here for Sana, so kind of limits it. And you probably guessed, you know, which of the two intelligence ones we're going with. We're going to make her a wizard here for our thing. We're going to up her level to 5. Because we're crafting all of these characters at level 5 here. So we need some skills here. We're going to make her Arcana because that doesn't give her magic. She's also kind of demonstrated mystical sense when it comes to Zodiac. So things. So that's interesting. In which case, I think we'll give her either religion or history. Which one? Let's give her religion here for the Zodiac thing. Obviously, spellcasting, arcane recovery. We're going to give her the arcane tradition. Graviturgy. Oh, you can't see, right? You can't see drop-down menus. We're going to give her graviturgy magic. Being space makes the most sense. So adjust density. Adjust the weight of a creature. Yes. We'll come back to the ability score improvement because we're going to go check out the abilities here. Standard array here. So I believe we already have plus. I mean, how does our not? Doesn't our feet give us a? I thought our feet there gave us another point. Well, maybe it just isn't set in yet. I don't know. She's gonna need some good constitution. She would have a good constitution anyway. She's, you know, big Sana. Sana is big. She's very charismatic. Not. I don't think she's necessarily the most dexterous, actually. So let's only give her a 10. We'll give her the wisdom at 12 here. Now, background. Just looking at the normal backgrounds. I think we're going to go. We could do Far Traveler. We have to be big to travel through space. Let's give her Far Traveler. Has she demonstrated any kind of musical instrumental talents so far? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know what Tantan is. Oh, wait, no, it's probably a musical instrument. Duh. Well, let's just give her chess set for the moment. Let's give her Abyssal as the backup languages here. All eyes on you. Yes, she is big after all. So it makes sense. Arcane Focus. No, let's give her Explorers, not Scholars. Gaming set. Let's give her the chess set. And starting equipment. Boom. Let's give her a feat. Now we'll give her the Warcaster feat. Oh, there we go. Now the intelligence bonus is correct. Okay, let's view the character sheet now. And we need to go in and we need to add spells, of course. As a caster, we need to add spells to our casters. So, let's go to our spells. We don't have any spells at the moment. So let's look at our cantrips here. And we're going to go with light, because that makes kind of sense here. We'll give her mold earth, I think. No, let's not do light. Let's do dancing lights. Yes. What other Let's give her message. And let's give her... Let's give her thunderclap. Because big would make big noises in atmosphere. Now we need to... Let's give her, from first level, we need to give her Find Familiar. Now, why do we need to give her Find Familiar? Because of Yatagarasu, obviously. So we need her to have Find Familiar for that. We'll give her Shield. Oh, we need to give her Mage Armor and Magic Missile to make her a somewhat effective mage. Well, at least the Mage Armor when it comes to defense, because she's got a 10 armor class here. So if we give her Mage Armor, you know, it's gives her actual defenses. Let's see what we can grab from the second level. We could give her... No, we're going to give her Enlarge and Reduce, which we can reflavor as kind of taking off or putting on her limiter if she casts it on herself, so to speak. Or she edits, you know, the size of her limiter enabled by her limiter. We'll give her Levitate as well. So she's kind of a support mage here when it comes to Sana. We had 3 more spells that we can add to her. Let's give her Counter Spell, because that's a good thing to have here. We could give her Fly as well. And let's give her... If she can... manipulate space, right? Then let's give her Blink, because I think Blink lets you... yeah, disappear and reappear in another position. So that would make sense. Somewhat. Now... Oh wait, she gets 6 spells. I forgot, she gets a whole lot of spells. So she gets 6 just for starting at level 1. And then she gets more. She gets 2 more per level. So that's another 8. So she gets a total of 6 and 8 is 14 spells. So let's say these are the spells that she would generally kind of have prepared. She can only prepare 9. But she would know up to 14 spells. So let's add some more spells to her repertoire. Cause fear if she turns on her limit or turns off her limiter. That definitely causes a lot of fear. We can say we say disguise self. That would be alright, I think. So we have 3 more spells that we can add. Let's add Skywrite. Let's add another third level spell here. Summon. No. What does Pulse Wave do? Let's give her Pulse Wave. And let's do another second level spell here. Flaming Sphere. Perfect. Alright, that's all her spells for the moment. So there we have it. There is Sana. She doesn't have a lot of attacking spells, but she's kind of more of a supporting caster. So, in a sense, she is the one in the mage role. Sana is big. Oh boy. See? Sana. Alright. Alright, Sana. Thank you so much for taking the time here. So now, who is next? Well, next is Mume. Let's make Mume a little bigger here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Mume. Make some choices. Here. Mume. We're going to turn on the Critical Role content just for all of these characters. Just because. Custom lineage. She is definitely size medium. You know, I was actually thinking about it the other day. I think Gura would actually be technically considered in-game to be size medium, not size small. As much as we kind of tease her about being small. We're going to give Mume Wisdom here, which is going to be an interesting choice in the future. But you'll kind of see why that is, because obviously we're not going to necessarily go with intelligence here. She forgot all the time. She is very observant, though. So we're going to boost that wisdom again. Dark vision, obviously. She is, at least at the moment, taking the form of an owl. So it is very important for her to see in the dark. And we're going to give her, what's a good kind of civilization style language? Dwarvish, Elvish. I'll give her some Dwarvish at the moment. She can hit that deep. She can hit that deep voice. After all. Now, there are two kind of options that I was considering for Mume. Really, because if we look at kind of the roles that I previously mentioned, Mume is our expert, so to speak, here, which is interesting because she forgot all the time. And given her sense, her style, that she wanders all over the place, we would probably pick Ranger based on that. However, I'm going to go with Rogue here because she doesn't seem to carry any sort of ranged weaponry. And if you look at, she's got a knife here. So clearly she does not use, at least with her current stuff, any sort of ranged weaponry. So we're going to go with Rogue. That's why we're choosing Rogue here. Now we get to do some skills. She is pretty sneaky, I would say. And she could be very intimidating. I mean, just look at her drawings and the fact that she could sometimes, have some very interesting interactions with people. So we're going to give her perception, because she likes to see and notice things, and then sleight of hand, because I think she is like partially another reason why I think she's very more roguish than rangerish in this instance. So we're gonna boost her intimidation. We're gonna do a boost to the we'll do the boost to perception too. Oh wait, we're gonna go up to level 5 here. Boom. Thieves can't. Cunning action. We're gonna go. We could do trickster. That would be certainly interesting. We could do inquisitive based on her nature. But I think scout might be the best for this. Despite the fact, that she's not really a ranged character. Again. We're just going to go with a straight ASI on her, that I already know, because her dexterity as a rogue is already hampered, because we went with wisdom boosts previously. Go with a standard. And we're going to give her wisdom the 13, which is going to boost her wisdom up to 16 based off our already. We're going to put her constitution at 15. We'll put her dex at 14, so she gets the boost to 16 right now. More charismatic. We're gonna give her the slight edge to the strength over the intelligence here. After all, she forgot all the time. And then I was thinking about which of the backgrounds here to choose. We could choose something like Sage. Or we could choose something like, what was the other one? We could choose Wander, Far Traveler here as well. It would be an interesting choice here. We could give her something like Outlander. We could even give her Hermit, potentially. Or we could even give her Scholar here. I actually think in this particular instance, we're going to go... We're going to go with let's go with Outlander. She gets the athletics. We're going to give her history here. Not that history isn't always her best subject, so to speak, but it's interesting. Now, I don't remember exactly, but I'm going to give her the flute as a musical instrument because I remember it was either like a flute or some other very pleasing wind instrument to my ears, at least, that was in her song that she released relatively recently. A new start, new journey. Shoot, I can't even remember what the title was now. Right now, oh gosh, Fuzza, you're not a fan. You're a fake. You can't even remember what. All right. Jeez, we'll give her Elvish. Wanderer. She has an excellent memory for maps and geography. That we'll give her that. We'll give her that. Find food. Food primarily being berries. Oh, look. the land the land offers berries. Right here. Fits perfectly. Oh, so perfectly. So perfectly. Now we could do. Let's do rapier and short sword, and we're gonna give her explorer's pack because really she's an explorer more than she is a burglar or a dungeoneer per se. She gets those daggers that she really actually needs. To complete her look. So, gonna wield the dagger and wear the armor. Yes. So let's look at her character sheet. Moomy. Get the bonuses to intimidation and survival and perception and nature. Why does she have bonuses to nature and survival? Wait, how did she get that? Oh, survivalist. Your proficiency, any ability check you make that uses either of these proficiencies. That's from her scout. I'm sorry, I forgot. That was one of the scout thingies. Oh well. So yes, because actually, I think a survival is a great instance here because given that she forgot all the time, somehow she has survived. So she is clearly a good survivalist. But yeah, that is Mume. So nice, right? So, who is next? I believe it is yes it is. Oh, before I do that, actually, let's pull back up. Oops. Let's pull this back up here because I said previously that Mume here is our expert, which almost sounds a little strange at times, but yeah, Mume is our expert in the party, so to speak here. So, yes. All right. So, who is next? It's the ribbon curl. We love to respectfully look at ribbons because ribbons are nice. Crony! Custom lineage, of course. Yes, of course. Medium. And our ability score. Now, this one... Actually, the artwork that I have here for Crony is actually kind of very good indicator of which class I'm going to pick here. And I think we're going to go with a strength score increase here because of that. We're going to choose a feat. We're going to grab dual wielder right here. Because after all, she is dual wielding right now. We're going to grab her a proficiency. And we're going to grab her proficiency in... we're going to grab it in persuasion because, after all, Crony is perfect. And everybody must know this. Everybody must believe this, of course, too. I'm going to give her Celestial, too, as the concept of... as the Warden of Time. There's very little that she wouldn't be able to do. So, what class are we going to choose here? We're actually going to choose her fighter. Crony is going to be our tank of this party, which is going to be very interesting, and you'll kind of see why. We're going to boost her to level 5 here, of course. We're going to give her the... let's give her the athletics, and we'll give her the acrobatics, too. Simply because that is... good. We're going to choose 2 weapon fighting here because, again, she's a dual wielding. She's going to... we want to add that ability modifier to the second attack as well because, hey, you know, having the bonus to the AC damage, the AC, they can use 2 weapon fighting even when the one-handed melee weapons aren't light, and draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons. It doesn't give us the extra damage here, but grabbing the 2 weapon fighting here style does give us that bonus damage. So it's going to be very important for her. We're going to go with the martial archetype, and now this is another one where we needed something unusual here, because we're going to go with the Echo Knight here. So that way she can look at herself and admire herself. Oh, Crony. And then she can, you know, she can do stuff, you know, with everything. We're gonna go with another ability score improvement here. I think we're gonna give her let's give her Constitution here for the purposes of this build. We're gonna need some standard array here. We're going to give her the 14 in our strength to get up to 16. We're going to do 12 here in the Constitution, get up to 14 with the bonus. We're going to give her... we're going to give the Dex 15 to give her the +2. We'll give her the Charisma and we'll give her the wisdom and intelligence. That seems fair. I'm not saying it's right, I'm saying it's fair. Now, obviously, there is not necessarily a let's go with there is not a sleeper and there is not a warden of time either for this. So what could we give her? Well, I think we're going to give her the noble, actually. I think that's a very good idea now that I think about it. We'll give her insight and it'll give her insight and history. Position of privilege. Absolutely. You know what? Absolutely. I'm liking this better with each moment. So she has Celestial. Let's give her... Let's give her Abyssal too. And we can give her cards. Why not? Now, in her artwork, she doesn't wear metal armor, but it kind of makes the most sense for her here. 2 martial weapons. Absolutely need 2 martial weapons here. We'll go with the long sword and the short sword for the 2 clock hands, obviously. Give her some axes as backup weapons. Absolutely. Where, please? Long sword, short sword. Boom. Let's view the sheet. There we go. We got some good bonuses across the top here. Like I said, she's primarily the fighter, so it's better that, you know, she's got the physical aspects rather than the mental aspects. Good balances stuff. She got the long sword and short sword for the clock hands. And she's the Echo Knight, so she can, you know, do that craziness with the manifested Echo. In addition to sleep with her Echo, of course. Let's go to the next one. Before, actually, let's update our party here. Oops. Wrong thing. Here we are. Tank. Crony. Oops, Crony. She's our fighter. Voila. Crony. Crony. Oops. So, 2 left. Who could be next? Fanya. Fanya. Very tall. Make some standard choices. Now, I think you could probably guess, before I even, you know, started this stream, as soon as I said this was council, I guarantee you probably, you know, instantly knew which class Fauna is going to be. Yeah, there's just no way that Fauna could be anything other than a druid. So get some medium size ability score increase. So we'll give her the wisdom. And we'll give her I think we'll give her no, not poisoner. I was thinking we would might give her poisoner because of mushrooms, but I don't think that's quite right now that I think about it. Let's give her... We'll give her a healer. After all, she did save us after Sana's debut. Variable traits. I believe Kieran probably have dark vision. And we'll give her Sylvan. That's a very mystical language of the forest. Like I said, there is no way she could be anything but druid and have it make sense. I mean, you could probably give her... We could probably maybe have given her, like, Oath of the Ancients Paladin, perhaps, or maybe we could have given her Ranger, or some other kind of natural, more nature-y themed class or subclass option, but it really just kind of had to be Druid. It makes the most sense. Yeah. So we have to give her nature. Return to nature, after all. We'll give her survival because that would come along with nature. Now, circle is very interesting to decide. I believe it's the circle of the shepherd. Yeah. No, is that? No, it's not what it is. Which one is the... Is it Circle of Spores? No. Circle of Stars? Circle of Dreams? I don't remember which one is the one that does healing primarily. Well, but we're gonna do Circle of the Land. Actually, Circle of the Land Forest here. Boom, bonus cantrip. Let's give her. We'll give her the Druid Craft cantrip here. Forest, return to nature. Circle spells. Now, yes, if we make her a Circle of the Land, I know the Circle of the Land is not really the one for the healing. Because Fauna, being a druid, is probably slightly more the healer of the party. But you know, we're gonna make things work here. We've already given her a +4 to wisdom here. So let's make her 14 for an 18 wisdom here at level 5. We'll give her the 15 con. We'll make her a little bit dexterous and a little bit intelligent and charismatic and strength there. Can balance her out. Now, very much she is of the land. So, I don't think folk hero would work. We could give her... What is Faye Lost to do? No, I don't think that's quite right. Actually, you know what? Let's go with it. Now, if deception, let's make. I wouldn't. Yeah. Now, she had Fauna. I know has done a musical instrument, the kalimba. Yes, kalimba. There we are. And that is... Oh, that's what that looks like. I don't think there is anything very similar to that in D&D by default. So... what is close? What is close to that is in D&D already? Not exactly. Not a dulcimer. What's a... No, not that. I mean, it's labeled as a percussion instrument. But... the kalimba, I mean. But, there's not really a percussion instrument like that. I think what we might do... is there a... We're going to give her the lyre. And the reason we're going to do that is because... it's probably because it's a harp sound, and I don't know about you, but from these streams where she has utilized the kalimba, it kind of sounds harp-like. So it's probably got a it's got a similar sound. So we'll go with it. Oops, dropped something. So we need another language here. Let's give her Elvish, I guess. Elvish is closest. Great. I think that actually works. Now Fauna is not exactly known for weapons here. But for the purposes of a functional D&D character, she needs them. Let's give her a spear. Gosh, none of these totems really fit. She would definitely lose her golden apple powers. We're just gonna give her a druidic focus. We'll say that's her golden apple. We'll give her her lyre. It's close. It's not perfect, of course. You know, things don't necessarily always accurately transfer from one medium to D&D. So what's next? We have to look, of course, at the spells then. What kind of spells does our druid fauna have at her disposal? Now, what kind of cantrips can we start with? Well, she gets 3 cantrips here. Let's give her guidance. We'll give her a shillelagh. And we'll give her... let's give her mold earth. Now she gets 9 prepared spells each day. I think we're gonna give her the cure wounds, and we'll give her the healing words too, because you know when she's whispering in her ASMR voice, that's probably definitely healing. We'll give her entangle. And speak with animals. Yes, she's the kind of person that would have speak with animals. And how about 2nd level spells? She always has bark skin prepared. And spider climb. I don't know, would she have... Would she use spider climb? Probably not. We'll give her healing spirit. Ooh. She would definitely use messengers. We'll give her animal messenger. And we'll give her lesser restoration. And let's see about 3rd level spells. Ooh, she would definitely conjure animals. And speak with plants. Now, of course, as a druid, she can change these on the fly. Sort of. But that's what we're going to go with for kind of what she would probably generally have. So there's our fauna. And with that, oops, wrong thing again. Druids, there we go. Now, obviously, we still have 1 member of council left. And who else would it be? Who else could it be? Bay. Of course it's Bay. Bay's the only one left, after all. So Bay, who are you going to be here in our D&D party? A custom lineage, of course. Now, we could jokingly call her small, but we'll put her as medium. Ability score, she is overflowing with charisma. Absolutely overflowing with charisma. I cannot deny that in any conceivable way. Now, she is also very good. I'm going to give. She is very good with her English and her Japanese. So I'm going to give her linguist here. Very good. And I know, maybe it's not the most ambitious choice to make, perhaps. But, like I said, she is very fluent. I think they can, the JP members, don't they consider her to be one of the most fluent EN members? So, yeah. Now she is a rat, so we'll give her dark vision. And she gets another language too. We'll give her Gnomish because she's small. I know. Now, charismatically speaking, there's several choices we could make here because there are a number of classes that utilize charisma. However, being that she is the embodiment of chaos, there is one that instantly jumped out to me as the embodiment of chaos. One particular subclass that spoke to me as the embodiment of chaos, and it's definitely in the sorcerer here. And we're going to go up to level 5. Proficiencies. We're going to give her some Arcana. And we're going to give her Insight. Sorcerer's Origin. Alright. 3 guesses as to which subclass I was thinking. 3, 2, 1. Definitely Wild Magic. Oh gosh, she is definitely the embodiment of wild magic. Tides of Chaos. Absolutely. Absolutely a wild magic sorcerer. I think we'll give her a Quicken spell, and we'll give her Empowered spell for her 2 meta magic options this early in the game. And I think we'll go with another ability score improvement here for more charisma. Just more charisma. There cannot be enough charisma right now for this build. Let's go to our standard array here. We're going to give the 14 to our charisma because we already have a +4 to that here at level 5 for 18 charisma. She seems to have a low alcoholic tolerance at the moment, so we'll only give her a 13 in our constitution. Dexterity will give her a 15 because she is a rat. We'll put her intelligence a little higher than the wisdom here. Boom. And, jeez. Background here. Ooh. We're going to give her a perhaps a interesting choice here for our backgrounds. No, maybe not. We're gonna go with entertainer I think entertainer works well. I don't know if she's done any musical instruments that I can think of. So we're just gonna go with something simple. We'll go with the flute by popular demand. Absolutely. Choose our equipment. Yes. I don't think Bay has any weapons in her official art. So I just have to, right? For reasons that make perfect sense. Bay would totally have a boomerang. Oh my gosh. I'm a hilarious person. Flezza, you're gonna get your butt kicked if you ever meet any of these hollow girls. Oh, and they think, hey, you know that one time you made D&D characters of us. You remember what you said? You'd be like, oh gosh, no, no, no. Oh gosh, we need a trinket here or some memorabilia from our beloved other person, and oh, we totally have a lock of Iris's hair here. There, after all, there's Monopoly to be had. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I see my death coming if I ever meet these girls. Let's pick some spells. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh gosh. Mm. I don't even know what to pick right now. Let's go with minor illusion. And let's go with let's take shocking grasp, because man, she's a shock, for me at least. I think it's an appropriate one. We'll take friends. Um, I know. Yeah, infestation. No, we won't take infestation. Let's give her. Let's give her firebolt. And why are we going to give her firebolt? Because, actually, let's give her poison spray on top of that. Now, why are we giving her those two? Coffee. Kind of poisonous thing in its own sort of way, and warm coffee there. Now, she only gets to know 6 spells, so this one is going to be a little more difficult. Obviously, we need to give her Chaos Bolt. That is absolutely a must here. And we'll give her Mage Armor as well. What kind of spells do we get at level 2? We'll give her Blur. And we're going to give her... we'll give her Shatter as well. What kind of third level spells do we get? We'll give her haste. And then we'll go back to the first level spells because I also want to give her shoot, what did I just decide in my head? We're gonna give her what's this second level spell? No. I forget which spell I was just thinking of. So let's go with let's give her Chromatic Orb. It gives her a versatile attack. And you know, you could consider the variableness of the Chromatic Orb. You know, varying type of damage. That's a little chaotic. I like this. Yeah, I like the sound of that. That sounds good. So there we have it. There is Bay here, our little sorcerer, who very much is the damage of the party because of that. So a bit more clearly defined, I guess you could say, this time, especially between the damage and tank role in this party. There we go. Yeah, that is all 5 of Council. Partied and turned into D&D characters. Now, I actually was thinking, I was like, well, there is one more Hololive EN member. And she has, at times been part of, played along with Council and played along with Myth. Obviously, we are talking about Iris. So she is the variable here. So I thought, since she doesn't have a party to be part of on her own, at least at this time, let's make her a separate character right now, and so that she can fit into either party. So we're gonna make we're gonna make Iris too while we're at it, into a D&D character. Iris, it's Iris. Uh-huh. Oh gosh, come on. Come on, D&D. There we go. Custom lineage, yes. Size medium. We're going to give her the charisma bonus too. Obviously, I think, to really kind of fit in with either party, there's one class now that can really do it. We're also going to give her linguist because she is also very good with the languages department here. So we'll just do Draconic and Dwarvish and Elvish here. Variable trait, because she's a Nephilim, we're going to give her Dark Vision, and we'll give her Gnomish as well. Obviously, as the V singer, excuse me, not E singer, V singer, we got to go with the Bard. She is totally the Bard. Up to level 5. Choose a musical instrument. Well, obviously, you know, her musical instrument is her voice. But we'll say that at least D&D Iris here is capable of playing some other some music instruments too. I have a fondness for just simplistic musical instruments. I don't need fancy ones at times. So, yeah. We'll give her, obviously, she needs performance. And we'll give her perception. No, let's not give her intimidation. Let's give her persuasion. Jack of all trades, Song of Rest. Now, which college of Bard would she be? I'm going to go with College of Glamour here. I think that works very well. Choose 2 of our skill proficiencies. Let's go with performance and persuasion here. First, it's mental of inspiration. Enthralling performance. Absolutely. This is a great choice. Let's just do a default ability score improvement here for boost to that charisma score. We get a standard array with the 14 in charisma, bumps up to 18 here. We'll give her the 13 to intelligence. We'll give her a 15 con, a 12 wisdom, 10 dex, 8 strength. Now, obviously, we must choose entertainer here as well. It just makes sense in this particular case. We'll give her some insight to go with the acrobatics here. Then she gets another musical instrument. Let's give her the bagpipes, just because. Boom. We'll get some equipment here. We'll just give her the loot. Just to make it simple. Entertainer's pack, definitely. We'll give her the rapier. You know what? Because we were comical and we went with bagpipes, let's give her some bagpipes. Now, obviously, she has to have a lock of Bay's hair. Perfect. Oh, my nose itches. Alright, so let's go to Iris's sheet here. Let's pick out some spells for Iris. Goodness. Add some spells. Now we get 3 cantrips here for Iris. I think we have to take the Bard bread and butter spell, Vicious Mockery. She can be pretty sassy too. So I think it's a quite a fitting one here. We'll give her dancing lights because that would definitely be something that she would try and use in her performances. And let's give her friends as well. Absolutely. Now we get 8 spells here. Charm person, absolutely. We'll give her fairy fire. And we'll give her healing word because her words, using the voice is her thing. So, plus because she can fit in with either party, it's good to have her be a little bit of kind of a support caster, but also kind of play into the other, to help aid in the other roles too. So we should give her some kind of attacking spell, perhaps. Actually, bards don't have a lot of attacking spells. Let's give her detect magic. And that's 4 spells right off the bat here. We'll give her Gift of Gab. That sounds good. Let's do... We'll give her a Shatter. Because there's like the... I don't know whether to call it stereotypical. But, yeah, we'll call it stereotypical. It is somebody shattering a glass with their voice. I think she could do that. Maybe. What 3rd level spells can we give her? Let's give her Hypnotic Pattern. Let's give her another 2nd level spell here. Suggestion. Let's go with Suggestion. Yeah. Wonderful stuff. All right. And there we have it. There's Iris too. Obviously, I've been, making characters for quite some time. I have a lot of characters under my repertoire, so I can make some decisions very quickly about, what stats to put where and such and so forth. But, yeah. Oh. Here we go. There we go. Oh, gosh. Boom. The wild card. Iris. Bard. There we go. There. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to this stream. Actually, let's just go back to boom. All right, thank you so much for coming to this stream today. If you came by and saw as we created these characters, or if you just happened to catch this on the replay or whatever, thank you so much for checking out this video. That is all for today. My name is Flezza. Thank you so much for coming. And no stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, and typically take Sunday off. Plus, it is a holiday. I understand it's a holiday for you humans, or a number of you humans as well. So do enjoy your holiday, um, if you are so inclined as to do so. And I will see you guys on Monday. We'll be doing some Minecraft. It's going to be a little bit of a weird schedule this week. I'm going to be taking Wednesday off as well, but I think I will probably not be streaming on Tuesday either. So we will have Minecraft on Monday, and then I'm going to have a really long break. And then I'll see you guys on Thursday. So sorry about that, but some stuff I think is coming up on Tuesday. So it'll just be easier to not stream on that day, unfortunately. So I will see you guys on Monday, folks. Until then, take care, stay safe, all that wonderful stuff. I will see you then. Bye-bye.